Dan and Brandon from Camper Reparadise are here to show you a production level trailer and some of the problems that went wrong with it once we got a hold of it.
And this is your personal trailer.
It's our shop trailer now. Yeah. We've done some upgrades. One of the reasons that we introduced this one to Camper Reparadise is it's one of the only production trailers to offer an aluminum chassis. So with that you can kind of upgrade and add to once you have a good base. So it's nice to have something that you never have to worry about with rust. The weight to strength ratio is obviously a lot stronger than with steel. So the equivalent trailer on something like this is around 1,000 to 1,500 pounds heavier, just with a wood frame and a steel chassis.
So aluminum body too.
Yeah, so all the interior components, the framing is aluminum, and it's composite material, so it's got no rottable product on this trailer.
What do you got going on here?
So we are just starting to install an instant water heater. So we removed the 6-gallon tank version that came with it, doing a little upgrade. This is an Atwood unit.
Atwood. We got a 2-inch receiver hitch added on here.
Yeah, and so we've got a few things going on back here. One, we've added a receiver hitch so you can put bikes on this thing. Because of the lightweight chassis, you also have to be very careful about adding too much weight to the rear. It will cause it to sway a lot more than a heavier chassis.
What's up with this?
Yeah, so one of the first things that happened when this was pulled from the dealership was the entire belly pan ripped off on the interstate, causing a little bit of a havoc. So went back to the dealership. It was under warranty. They were going to put the same corrugated plastic back up, but we decided to do it ourselves. One of the things we were able to do was insulate the entire underbelly with rigid foam insulation, 3-inch insulation, and then we put aluminum on the bottom to protect it, so it helps everything from rodents to moisture to keeping the wind out from the floor, stuff like that.
Did you drop this down to service it?
Yeah, so we pulled it so we can run some different
water lines.
Yeah. But while we're down here, that being said, when we had an issue, another warranty issue that we had was we were having trouble with the water pump and lines, and so we dropped the freshwater tank from the factory, and they had placed the inlet, or the outlet I guess, that would go to the water pump in the wrong spot. So you could only ever get about maybe half of the water volume out of your freshwater tank. So we had to move it to its actual location it was supposed to be in, which is kind of an interesting thing. And while we're back here, from the factory, when this pulled away, the rear running lights weren't working. So upon pulling the lights and inspecting, they had reversed the wiring on this light right here, causing the rest of them not to power up.
So there were a few beers into their day.
Yeah.
They installed that one.
Must have fired the control guy.
Looks like you added a pressure regulator.
Yeah, so for standard, whenever we hook this guy up, we just need to make sure that we step down the pressure. You never know what's coming out of your pipes.
Yeah. We just happened to lose this screw.
Yeah, we dropped it when we were pulling the pan. Okay. So
yeah, we got okay. I see you're disconnected over there too. So in the middle of servicing, do the tires come with it?
The tires were, yeah. Well, that was another problem. They put 3 different rims on this.
3 different?
3 different rims.
Nice.
So they had another set of rims that were very similar to this, and it kind of came out with a V, and this whole inside was silver. So it looked close, but then our spare tire was different. So yeah, we had to go back and ask for it all same setup.
Wasn't there the fender cover?
So one of our fender flares flew off also. It wasn't put on correctly. They forgot to put the screws in, and they just attached a layer of silicone or butyl. Tried to
gotcha. Do you know what axles are on this?
They're just
standard.
Yeah.
Leaf sprung.
Leaf spring axles.
Do you plan on upgrading?
Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to end up pulling these guys off and put independent trailing arm suspension.
So the Timberland style.
Yeah, with airbags.
Okay, so maybe full custom.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they're still they still make those units as bolt-on. It'll be slightly involved, but you can increase the ride height from where it's at an additional 4 inches with the airbags fully inflated.
Yeah.
Which is
you
great
don't really
for out in
much
Utah.
higher.
Yeah, going down certain roads.
So it's it's just covered for the slide. Storage zone. Have you added anything else over here?
Not much on this side.
Looks like you got some battery upgrades going on.
Yeah, so we're going to be pulling. We've got dual 6 volts on this, and so we're going to pull those guys. We're going to put the Lion Energy lithium batteries in. These are a local Utah company. 100 amp hours a piece, so we'll have 200 amp hours of lithium power in here. We've got an onboard battery maintenance. So basically, kind of protects it. They also are full lifetime warranty, no questions asked. Transferable warranty too, so whoever gets the trailer or truck, whatever you have with this battery, they get the warranty with it.
What about your sway control? Have you done anything?
Yeah, so we added this unit. The thing that's a little bit different than most torsion, or what do you call them? Edit this part out.
I might keep it. I might keep it on there. Here, we'll do a dog interlude. I know what you're talking about. The sway, the bar ones. Okay.
So the equalizer and sway control hitches, they're usually these kind of bars that, you have to pop up into place. You have your leverage bar that pops into place. It can be kind of difficult depending on, maybe you got your grandma that's trying to hook up the trailer or something. These guys are killer because they've got a little release. You pull the strap down, it hooks up into your unit, and then you've just got I actually use a pair of vice grips, and you just flip this guy up. I might have
ratchet away,
and exactly the same.
Are you gonna do slide out storage in here, you think? You're gonna just leave that how it is?
I like slide out storage except for the volume that you lose with the slide out itself. You always lose an area on both sides for the tracks, the base. So you might lose 4
your little toolbox in here and shore power.
Yeah, and on the other side we can look. I've actually installed a Blue Seas Energy. This is our solar booster management system.
Here, pop that light off.
So we got right now 400 watts of solar on the roof. So I continue to add to that system, and then that combined with the lithium.
Yeah, you should be pretty good to go with that. Are you running a generator at all?
No generator.
Yeah. Got your little pea shooter there.
But once the inverter gets put in the proper battery storage, you can even run an air conditioner for a short period of time.
Did you add the?
Yeah, we did a
door lock.
Replace the original lock.
I'm going to show the world your
RV lock.
Key code.
Yeah. So just code it in, lock it. Go. Don't have to worry about keys, losing them.
We did add exterior sound system. Those are Polk marine speakers, and we're going to add a door for them. So right now they're top mounted, but the tweeters are in the original speaker location. Party lights. The awning's not powered, right?
Powered awning.
Is it powered? Yeah. think it's.
I'll go and dry it out anyway.
Yeah. So no legs coming down. It's all freestanding, which is nice. Let's go up in here. I'll follow you. What kind of issues have you had on the interior so far?
Yeah, we're gonna have to replace this entire floor, even though it's less than a year old. They did not glue the floor to the substrate properly, and the whole thing, it's hard, you're not going to be able to see through here, but the whole thing is completely bubbled.
Soft spot.
Yeah, there's bubbles in the whole thing, and so we've got to cut all this laminate out, and you know, at that point we can put an upgraded floor in, which would be nice.
Yeah. What are you thinking of using?
I don't know.
Don't know yet?
Gotta ask the old lady, I guess.
Yeah. What other upgrades have you added to the interior here?
Well, you see this big boy right here is our subwoofer.
Yep.
You'll have to experience it in person, you know,
Yeah,
to really feel the push of this thing. But along with that, we've got underneath here our amps. So we're pushing a lot of juice because the party's...
Let's see here, I installed this, I can remember. What do we got? Mini D1500 2-channel and a mono 1000 watts. So that's pushing the subwoofer, and this guy's pushing the outside speakers, and I think just the outside. Right on.
This is the control panel for our solar package.
So you're running the blue sky energy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been having good experience with it? Are you gonna have to change anything with the lithium ion?
No.
Set
It's got a
up?
great interface. It works well with lithium ion. So,
Cool.
but a lot of times you do have to change out the motherboard of your control panel here. So these are your 110 and 12 volt
Power distribution.
Yeah, and it's got a battery monitoring system, and they're usually set up from the factory for lead acid. So it's pretty easy. Behind this panel is a little motherboard. They usually just pop out and then direct pop in a new one that's for reading and powering lithium ion.
So you've got your instant water heater going in back here. Anything else upgraded in this AC unit?
This
stock?
is upgraded, mandatory Utah artwork.
Yeah, it's fancy.
We did replace the original, $50 fans. These are all Fantastics. They push and pull a lot more air than the things that they come in originally. Yeah, I mean, some of the warranty work was.
A little bit of
these guys are all falling
droop
apart.
on there.
We had a bunch of these window dressings were not opening and closing. We had 2 full windows actually have to be replaced already. So yeah, it's kind of amazing when something comes right off the lot and has that many issues. But from the sounds of it at the dealership, it's a pretty common scenario. Kind of rolling back in, and time after time having to
and these they're driven down the road and get shaken apart, so you got to maintain them and upgrade them and do all that. You also took off all the vinyl graphics, huh?
Yeah, this trailer was not as bad as some.
Yeah.
But it's still rare to see a production trailer that they don't put all the big swishes and swoops and curves. You know, I don't know who comes up with the designs, but this one looks way more modern and sleek.
It looks pretty good, all blacked out. Yeah, cool. Well, thanks for sharing this thing.
Shop the trailer.
There it is.